Friends, enemies, and those who remain undecided, welcome back. This is Jack. I have a big brain idea because I know things that others do not. And I want to test something. Now, mind you, this is only a pseudo run, not a real run, because even if I get past the obstacle of what I'm trying to test, I'm not going to count this as a run, because this is me just testing a new idea. And I should be joined by Gothic before too long anyway. She's going to sit in VC with me, and we get to hang out, and I get to hang out with my little sister. Makes me happy right there. We would normally be playing Baldur's Gate right now, but my brain is fixated on this right now, so I wouldn't be good at Baldur's Gate. And also, this is the first time y'all have seen me in a tank top in a while, and I get to flex. Actually, we can do this one because it's more in there. The lighting's not good, so it doesn't look like I have much, but I actually do have a decent amount of muscle. The reason I'm bringing that up is because I got to wear one of my workout jackets I haven't worn in a while, and it was tight as hell across my forearms, and my forearms are solid. So I just got fat, like a layer of fat, mostly on my midsection, so it doesn't look like it. Anyway, so I've already pseudo started a run, and one of the big differences, I actually started as a confessor instead of a wretched, and you'll see why. There's also a different weapon I'm going to go get. Instead of getting the spike cestises, which required me to do a bunch of use a bunch of runes to go get, and various other little things, I'm gonna go get the claws. Now, the claws I found out are actually fist weapons, because technically I could use claws, but I forget what they're actually called, but they're inside one of the forts. I can go get that. There's also another thing I'm gonna go. There's a couple of other little tweaks to the run that are gonna look a little weird stepped back. But as I do parts of it, it might make more sense. It might make less sense. We'll find out. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys. I really want to... If I'm going to be doing speedrun stuff, which I actually am having an insane amount of fun doing, I actually might start putting the splits up. I'll have to figure out how to use it. Oh, I actually need these. Oh, thank you for helping me get off my mount. I kind of want to go down this hole. Oh my fuck. Oh, that screwed me up. Well, thankfully, once again, this is not a real speedrun. I don't even care about the time right now. I'm caring about how it feels. I fucked that one. Bad RNG moment, whatever you want to say. Thankfully, there is a Stake America, so it put me right back here. I was able to get off my horse this time. Now I do need the Axe Talisman. This is not me just being picky. I need the Axe Talisman. Because I'm still obviously using a fist weapon, and I'm actually going to be using two separate ones. Now, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to even use this weapon, because I remembered there is one, just one, a somber smithing stone weapon that's a fist weapon that you can get at the beginning of the game without fighting anyone, technically. And I'm going to go get it. But first, I have to use the claws. Now, the reason I'm getting the claws is because I will also be using that for different parts of the speed run. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I would be able to apply grease to this weapon that I'm going to be using. So I'm not going to even try. Ow, dick. Because if I could apply greases to the weapon in question, that would actually give me bleed on the weapon that normally doesn't have it, and it gives me a lot of advantages. I'm still going to be, even though I am not actually speedrunning this, I am still going to be doing speedrun tactics. Like that, what I just did. I spawned in, immediately took off all my gear. Now, technically, I could probably use the Sacred Seal that came with this class for the purposes of self-buffing. And I might still do that. That's up in the air. There's another Ash of War I might also go get once I actually have a weapon. For the claws. Now, normally I'd be going over there. I'm not using that one. Why? You'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Oh, I have no chance of getting that. Never mind. I gotta come back this way anyway at some point. Alright. I want to go in there. However, I don't want to proc the fight. I have to do that fight for part of this run, but since I don't have a weapon, I can't win. Unless I pulled out the weapon that the Confessor class started with, I could not win. There's an actual angle you can approach this that won't proc the fight. You just come in at it wide. Now, the reason why I'm going ahead and getting this is so I can immediately return when I do have a weapon and I'm able to actually fight the invader. Now, I'm probably going to get kicked off my horse here in a second. Nope. Okay, cool. I was able to avoid it. I forgot there's actually 2 Erd trees on this side. I don't know why I bothered to pick up those flowers. They're not for what I need it for. Wondering if there's a parkour spot I can kind of jump down to, but as long as I don't get in a fight with anything, I'll count it as a success. But I think I said the same thing yesterday. You figured it out. That's the weapon I'm going after. But I still have to get the claw weapon over here so that I can, 1, have a bleed weapon. 2, I can't use them right away. I need to raise my faith, and there's only so much leveling I can do without a weapon. I need to get to Faith 30 or 25 because I can actually still do a. I can go get the talisman. Fucking motorcycles. I can still actually words. I can still hit the minimum requirement by getting the talisman that gives me +5 to Faith. Now, there is a incantation I'm going to snag. There is no rule that says I can't use incantations for self-buffing. There has been no rule about that. I think I ran past the fort. Yeah, it's right there. That was my bad. Anyway. Now, the reason I'm getting these claws instead of just going ahead and getting the spike cestus is because that saves me about 4,000 runes. And I also figured out a big brain moment. This does mean I no longer get the Blue Dancer Talisman, by the way, because the faith-based ones that you get inside the Round Table hold, since they do no physical damage, the Blue Dancer Talisman would do nothing for it. And there's also a Spirit Summon I'm going to go get, which unfortunately, because I've gone all the way over here, Ronnie doesn't spawn, so I do have to go buy the Spirit Bell. Now, the reason why I didn't just go talk to her is because she wasn't spawning. I actually wasted a little bit of time jumping to her. This was what I did before I came on stream, because I was dicking around with the idea a little bit, and then I just officially decided to make this a stream. Mostly because I wanted permission from my little sister, because normally right now we would be getting ready to play Baldur's Gate, and please don't kill me. I like living. Oh, fuck. I forgot he can hit me pretty much anywhere. And then I'm gonna run back up there again, and this time to get the flame grant me strength, because I'm already gonna have the faith, and I already have the sacred seal. There's no reason for me not to. Because we never gave a rule that I couldn't use self-buffing. Because even in speedruns, like super official world record speedruns bullshit, they can use self-buffing. As far as I know. Which I don't know why they wouldn't. Oh, fuck. I went the wrong way. Anyway, now that I have the Katars, I do like that spell he's using. It's a modified version of what Radon uses, and you can get it. You can actually get it pretty early. It's just a bitch and a half to get. There we go. I got Flame Grant Me Strength. The advantage to that is it will increase my physical damage when I'm using the Katars, but it also will increase my stamina recharge, which is why I semi-want it. Because during some of those fights, it actually becomes a little hairy. Hey, Gothic. I'm already in VC. Feel free to jump in. Alright, now that I'm safe-ish, jump into Rodview Balcony. I can go ahead and equip the Katars. By the way, I found out these are actually punching weapons, like, or fist weapons. I thought they were claws. I thought they fit under the category of claws. I was wrong. I also figured out how I'm going to get the smithing stones for... I should have grabbed that one when I was first here. I figured out the route I'm going to do for getting the smithing stones for upgrading the Katars, because they're going to get upgraded throughout the whole thing. Because there are times I'm going to need bleed, there's going to be times I just need a weapon that hits hard. And I wouldn't mind considering trying to go after Radon instead.
Hello.
Hey, Gothic.
So, I'm Neil. Now, finally, after I got done.
Well, that's your first mistake being here. So the order of operations I need right now is I'm going to go kill Mama Dragon. I'd rather not, because that's a big time sink, but the only way I can imagine myself taking out the Draconic Sentinel at this low level is parrying him off the cliff. And you can do that. That's what the any percent glitchless speedrun does. They go to get him to get the, because he drops 50,000 runes, which is only slightly less than what the Mama Dragon does. And there's a spirit summon I'm going to go get, which I can get from it's not too far from Fort Height. No, not Fort Height. Fort, whatever the fuck this one is. But I'm not going to go to the Round Table Hold until after I've already killed her. I just got to make sure none of the dragons are chasing after me. Alright, cool. What's going on in your world, Gothic?
Not much. I got done watching. I watched Happy Gilmore for the movie for the
I want to double check this actually has bleed. It does not actually have bleed, so I'm wasting my time here. So yeah, I can't actually use the Katars. They're actually pointless.
You know, can't play a better guitar stringer.
All right. Which means I'd have to go get the Cestises. Spike Sextus, which I was trying to avoid because that was a couple of runes I didn't want to use. All right, whatever. Not important right now. Well, I wasted a lot of time then.
Whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Very well. Let my hand.
Okay, I can cut out the whole run south. I know what I'm gonna do. I'll go get the spike cestices later.
But yeah, other than watching Happy Gilmore, I'm doing okay. I talked to Amber like I said I was gonna.
You had that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the goal is
There
to
was
get
some
my
mis-
faith to 25. 30 would be better,
There
but
was-
if I can get to 25, that's good enough.
There was some
Anyway,
miscommunication. There was some miscommunications and
That happens.
some things that also happened and such. But we fixed it. Everything's fine now.
Everything's
For
fine
now.
now. Here, fine. How are you?
We'll send it a squad up. We have a reactor leak here.
Damn.
Largely very dangerous. Boring conversation anyway.
Yep. Let him go ahead and kill me. My goal wasn't to beat him. I just came down there for the punch weapons. I need to get 5 more faith at least, and I can't get that from. Oh, and the summoning bell should be here. I don't think I have enough, but I can sell some of the shit I'm holding on to, which will give me a couple hundred here and there. See here. Oh, she doesn't have it. Okay. That means I should just teleport to here, and Ronnie should be there. Which saves me a little bit of runes. But I need to figure out where I can get the difference in runes.
This way, tarnished. May I apply on the will? I'd heard tend upon the talk thou art but call forth. I was instructed by torrents. 'Tis a bell for calling.
Alright, cool. Don't care anymore, bitch. I shouldn't say that. I like you too much. Alright. So I still have to go get the spike cestices, but I don't have the runes to do it anymore.
Call it Fortnite because it's always autocorrect to do
The
that.
fort that's here, so. Because you have Fort Height and Fort Faroth. That's the other one. And because Faroth is close to. Yeah.
There's also a whatchamacallit in the Weeping Peninsula. That has a trap chest.
Yep.
At the bottom, at the top of it.
Yeah.
That sends you, I think. That I think it sends you to, I think, Missoula? Or maybe not.
No, it sends you to the capital. But you can't do anything there, really.
I mean, you can fight the golem, but there's no reason to
What
fight the
the
golem.
fuck? That was some bad juju. Alright. Anyway,
Oh
continue.
yeah, that. Well, I mean, I know there's a small, like, lookout in the Weeping Peninsula, but I don't know, I forgot where it leads.
Anyway, this is a pseudo run, so even this is more of just trying to check out the route. This is basically like the first time I did this run, where it was like more me trying to decide on a route. Because it's looking more and more like I have to... Wait. I don't have to get the balls. Because I can get the I can get the regular cestices from Dickie McGeezax, who was an asshole inside the Stormwind Castle. How? I know that thing Holmes because it's actually a mimic tier.
That explains why I can't walk. And that explains why I can't.
I should have just gone ahead and grabbed
I don't
the
like
one at
that.
the Scarlet Rot Temple. Although I should be running in there to get the. Anyway, not important. So, Gothic, what did you do today? I know we did Democracy earlier.
Democracy!
I wonder if I start over here instead, because I see a parkour spot. Will it still trigger the thing?
I'm doing okay.
Yep, triggered it.
I'm doing okay. I didn't really do too much today.
Because I'm running away from it, it's impossible for me to figure out how to dodge it. But I need to go that route. Anyway, if nothing else, I'm saving a decent amount of time because I don't have to go get the blue dancer talisman anymore. Because it wouldn't work on the Cypher, whatever the fuck their names are. I'm going to run in here real fast because I think it has a sacred tier I can pick up. Yeah. Because if you didn't want, if you weren't interested in vibing with me on this stream, then I wasn't going to stream. That's the reason why I said I'm tempted to do this.
Man, I'm just gonna hang out with you regardless.
Yeah, because I know you. Because right now, for everybody who does, oh, actually, I could just go this way. I feel dumb. Anyway, because normally right now we would be playing Baldur's Gate.
And making horrible decisions.
Making horrible life choices.
Yeah, someone asked me who would you rather romance, Shadowheart or Cryonite. I was like, man, that's tempting.
Well, we both know it's actually Shadowheart because Shadowheart is goth, very goth, and your dream waifu is a goth. Well, oh my left nut. He's not even there. He's invisible. Asshole. If you keep going forward from the church. I also know that near the church is a spot that you can jump into Radon's arena, and it's just close enough that it's considered in his arena. It's close enough in his arena that you'll respawn in the arena and you'll be in his fight immediately. He said there's a tower with a tree that's close enough, or that I think I see where you're talking about too. But there's a painting that's inside Celia that if you do it, you can go find one of the hidden artist places. And I could probably actually land on top of that tower. Now comes the hard part of getting down from this town. Almost killed my horse. Only almost. This is where I died. Oh, no, I lived. Cool, I got down. Now, you might be wondering why I came here. There's actually a spirit summons, which, Gothic, you need to pay attention to where the spirit summon is, because it might be one that you want to use. Either in this game, either in when you're doing your run, or just in general.
You do realize I'm actually watching you on my right screen, correct?
I know. I was just telling you to remember this.
I'm probably not going to remember this.
What I just picked up, for anybody who wants to know, is called the Rotten Stray. It's one of the T-Rex dogs that causes scarlet rot. Alright. So, we're going to go here. And I have to go to the merchant. Because I wasted time getting the Katars, which means I won't be getting the whatchamacallits anymore.
The balls?
I didn't need to. I need to get the spike cestises. We're gonna fight the person here because they're gonna drop a talisman that I want, because it's the Sacred Scorpion talisman, I think, which will give me a 15% damage increase to my sacred attacks. Where is she? Can I mount up? No. Okay, so she's spawning. It's just taking her forever. All right, I'll go pick these up. Thankfully, this is the easiest version of her. I love the story behind She didn't even hit me. She hit like 45 degrees from where I was standing. That is bullshit. That is giant donkey dick.
Normal dog, not T-Rex, no T-Rex.
I think no, it's a T-Rex. I could swore it's a T-Rex. Now it's just gonna take forever for her to respawn. One of the weapons I wish was more beta is the Madness Spear that you can get at the Madness Church. I forget what it's actually called. Oh, what's your stance on using spells, self-buffing spells for the speed run?
I don't have a problem with them. Why do you ask?
I was wondering it for Flame Grant Me Strength. Oh shit, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Got her. That would have been easier if I was using the spike cestices, because I would have bled her a couple times. Anyway, so now when I get the... Now I'm just short the runes.
Also, I'm okay with that. So, like, buffing spells.
Because how I currently have done the run is I got the... Because I didn't pick that up, but... because I didn't get the one near the bridge, because I'm like, oh, I don't need that anymore. What was I saying?
Self-buffing spells.
Okay, because but I won't be getting it anymore. But it was the idea for Flame Grant Me Strength, which would only really benefit me for damage-wise when using the Kaetars. Well, formerly, now it's the Spike Cestices that'll get the upgrade. It wouldn't really help me too much when using the other weapon I'll be using, because it boosts physical damage, and I'm not going to be doing any physical attacks with that. It does no physical damage. But there is an Ash of War I'm about to go get, which will go on the Spike Cestices when I get enough for them. But I screwed up, and what I might do is go into the shrine that I'm near right now, and go beat the shit out of that boss just to go get the runes, so I can go get the Spike Cestices, then go beat the shit out of the dragon. And the actual run, I won't need to do this, because I will have wasted all those runes. But now I know I don't need the, I don't need these. I'm gonna beat this, beat her, because it's actually a woman, for the spikes, for me to get enough for the Spike Cestices. And I still have to go get the other half. I don't know why I went this route. It's just reflex for me to go get the Uchka. It'll be really annoying if I go down, just purely because that means I lose all the runes I'm carrying. I'll have to come back for them. Oh, you're right, it is a regular dog. Thought it was a T-Rex.
But you're gonna fight the fucking
Black Knife Assassin, because I need the runes.
Which, funny enough, all Black Knife Assassins are female.
Yep. The goal for me to have the dog is purely to see if I can get it to do Scarlet Rot. Although I don't know if the I don't know if they are susceptible to Scarlet Rot. But I do know the Draconic Sentinel is. Yeah, that should be enough for me to go get the Cestises. Yeah, just enough. I need 4,000. There's one more fight I got to do in this area. This is the actual fight I would have to do in this area, and it's to get a Ash of War. One of the other benefits to me using the... actually, it doesn't matter because the Cypher has no weight by itself. Oh, it's not this one. It's this one over this way. I gotta go talk to a man about a horse. We need to do another co-op run of this, me and you, Gothic.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-boo. I mean, sure.
Just let me know when you want to do it. This guy right here. Now, I actually hate fighting these guys. But he's got an Ash of War I really want. And that's it. It does several things for me. What am I doing right now? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I can't change Ash of Wars because I didn't pick up the Whetstone. So I don't have to worry about it right now. What it does for me is... It'll change the... oh, I'm going the wrong way. It will change the affinities for this weapon. It'll change it over to a faith-based weapon, which means my pumping everything into faith won't make this weapon weaker. Additionally, it gives me Golden Vow. Golden Vow increases my defense and offense simultaneously. It's not as good as the actual spell, but it's, you know, it's not nothing. So I can put those on the Spike Cestises. The survival rate doesn't matter, like increasing my defense doesn't matter. It's the slight damage increase, which will be nice. But the slight boost in defense will keep me alive a little bit. Maybe, possibly. Doubtful, but possible. I think the actual spell version, the incantation version, is like a 15% increase, where the, No! Why wouldn't you jump? Oh my fuck. I'm glad this is not an actual run, because the RNG on this has been so goddamn stupid. Anyway. I'm over it now. God damn it, I keep doing that. I keep going the wrong way. But anyway, so that's all the advantages right there. I can use the Spike Cestises, it'll still have bleed. I won't be able to give it ice because of what I'm doing. And I don't think even if I get the proper Whetstone for it, will I be able to put ice on it. Not to mention, it'll lose any faith boost that it's getting. Which, if I'm using the weapon largely to keep proccing bleed, that's not that big of a deal. But since the ciphers have no weight to them, I can actually keep this weapon in my offhand, proc Golden Vow, then switch back to the cipher, and still keep most of the boost. Are you going to let me do the jump this time? Are you going to actually let me jump this time? Oh my fuck it, let me do the jump this time. Sorry, if y'all hadn't guessed, I was a little annoyed.
You were tilted?
Yeah, tilted's a word for it. I kind of want to set back up an instant replay, so when shit like that happens, I'm like, hang on a second, I want to tweet about this. I mean, I want to see this. I forgot where the cabin was there for a second. Anyway, I also am going to change one other part of the route. Or, not changing the route, I'm changing the sequence of the route. And it'll be for the Spike Cestus purposes.
Well, he's been in there. How can I?
There. Now I got the proper weapon this time. So these are taken out of the equation. Go to Fort Faroth. Celia. Fort Faroth. Go kill the dragon. I already put these on. We were doing this in co-op once, and then we spawned over here at Fort Faroth, and the dragon just died. We didn't do a damn thing, it just died. And I was like, okay. Kind of like when you were fighting the boss in Rayo Lucaria, and that one knight who tries to stop you just died. You're like, okay.
Oh yeah, when I was fighting Wanalia, he randomly just died. I don't know well.
I think you should like pull that clip and just go and do the okay. Thank you. You can even like flip back over to him for it and like put it in black and white and put "you have died" on it. Yeah, the madness hand is pretty cool. Actually, all the hands are interesting. Like the poison hand. But unfortunately, that's the DLC, and I can't use the DLC weapons for the speedrun.
I remember one time we were playing on the Seamless Co-op mod. And we were, I think, in the Mountaintop of the Giants, I think. And since we were playing offline, but we didn't allow invaders to invade us.
Yeah, that's more like what we were doing, because offline implies that we should have been able to do co-op either. But anyway, continue.
Well, we were playing offline, sort of, kind of, sort of. Anyway, fucking, both of us.
Both of us.
You had to look up the way to get to the castle that had the invisible pathway. Because, you know, invisible pathways. Those are fun. And that right, Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, because like when you're playing online, people are nice enough to like leave like a bunch of comments so you can figure out, okay, keep walking this way until you see it. Like, there's another way to do it. There's, like, these rainbow glowstones you can lay down.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's so fun. Fucking hated it. I hated it.
What's the highest rune level, now that I'm thinking of it?
The highest.
All your stats would be 9/9. And I can't imagine the amount of runes it takes to get that high.
It probably takes a lot of runes to get to that. I want Bobby to get a gun and shoot me. Okay. He'll put me down clean.
God damn it. Yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about. It was King of the Hill scene, and it was Dale Gribble. Like, I forget the reason why he wanted Bobby to be the one to kill him, or why he wanted to be killed at all. I think it was like a zombie apocalypse conversation.
I want Bobby to get a gun and shoot me. Okay. He'll put me down clean.
Oh, by the way, I'm not going to bother getting the Radigan Sword Seal. There's no reason. Especially if I'm going to be wearing something else.
I don't hate King of the Hill. It's just some of the episodes I actually don't like.
I'm only going to go to 25 for now. Yeah, we'll go to 25 for now. Oh, damn it.
Anytime that Peggy Hill or Leanne are like the main reason of the episode, I just stop watching.
Yeah, that's the same with
Nah.
me. Like if it's a Peggy episode, I'm good. I'm not gonna watch it. Like there's been like 1 or 2 episodes I did enjoy with her. And it was like when she was like dealing with Cotton, and she thought Cotton actually was not actually a World War II vet for some reason, like because his like timeline and him explaining stuff didn't match up. And then Hank goes, he left like 6'2". He comes back with no shins. He was in the war. That was basically his counter argument. And I'm like, that's a valid counter argument. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think like probably like some of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill is probably like episodes that involve Hank.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
Dale.
are Hank or Bobby are usually. Dale's are also pretty damn good. Like
Pocket Sand. Pocket Sand.
now, if you're wondering why the reason I didn't spend all the runes, there is actually a good reason. I'm gonna call it a good reason. To me, it's a good reason. Now, if I'm going to be actually trying this run seriously, I would need to figure out where all the somber smithing stones are again, because I do know where to get an 8 and a 9 pretty easily. They're both in Kaled. It's the 5, 6, 7 that's an issue. Actually, specifically 6 and 7. I forget where I know the 4 is, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Because I know a lot of the 6s are down in the underground, and we're not going that route. By the way, so there is an alternate route I could take to do the whole run that would mean I get to bypass the Draconic Sentinel, and I don't know if it's worth trying that route.
I'd say try it.
You don't even know what it is.
You're right, I don't, but you know who does know it? You.
So the route, I'm going to tell you the route. It would require me to fight Radon. I go underground, fight the gargoyles. Do I need to explain more why I'm hesitant?
No,
Then
do
I have
it.
to go fight Fea's champions.
I mean, that's a fun route. It's really not.
The Draconic Sentinel is legitimately just the fastest route. Like, if I was comfortable with fighting the gargoyles alone, I would actually consider the run, because fighting Radon, I can skip right to Radon, no issue. Because I know a cheap way of doing it.
Good luck. Hey man, at least he's patched.
Yeah, he's
at least
easier
he's patched
now.
now. Back then he fucking wasn't. Although I never got to experience it because, oh yeah, the fucking game's just like, yeah, no. I don't want to run on this shitty computer.
You did have
Like,
a shitty
fuck you.
computer back in the day.
I won't say I didn't, but fuck you.
I was agreeing with you.
Now that I actually can use it somewhat to an upgradable
Oh,
level.
cool, I can just run back out. Alright. What was the oh shit, Dad? And your poor choices in life. Why do I have so... Oh, yeah. I was like, why do I have so many runes? Oh, yeah, because I killed that dragon and I haven't used them all. I just have this... Like, I don't know why I had this mental image of my dad saying, I've done many I've done many dumb things. Your mom's one of them. I'm gonna go cry now. Although, from my understanding, my mom wasn't dumb, just psychotic. She was just had poor decision making skills. Otherwise, she wouldn't have ended up with you.
Damn.
Oh yeah, actually,
Like,
he has a good
damn.
point. He had a good point. He said, I'm the rebound guy."
It's fucking damn. Fuck.
That's how me and Dad talk to each other. Like, I still
Yeah,
love that
no, he-
Josh out of the Shane Josh. Like, they can't believe I shit talk Dad that way. Like, we go back and forth.
Yeah, but you. I was about to say, but you guys shit talk each other.
Yeah.
So.
And what if we don't
Well, as long as
play
it's-
games together? I can totally imagine like us playing like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield, and him coming across chat. "I fucked your mom." "I know, Dad. Shut up about it." It just sounds like something that would come up at some point.
Like, I fucked your mom. Like, I know you did. Now shut up. The whole time. But here's the best part, though. People will be like, "Oh, damn, really?" Like, "Oh, damn." Like, that's some fucked up shit.
So this is the reason why I wasn't using any of the runes for anybody who was wondering. Is this guy? We're gonna call him Chris.
Oh, hey, it's EG.
Oh, I am an old soul here, perhaps.
This guy goes mad if you fucking tell him what happened to
I get
what's his
four,
face.
I can get 4 from him. Yeah. Well, because he's also the reason why Blide goes. Partly why Blide goes psychotic. Because the reason where Blide is after the why he didn't go underground with you is because he locked Blide up.
Yep.
I'm not gonna put any health in.
I'm sorry, but I gotta put health in anytime I do some sort of challenge or speed run.
You're fine.
Because during the late game, anything can one-shot you. Fuck, during anything mid-game will one-shot you.
Nah, that's not what I want.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
I took you for dead. Fuck off!
No matter then. Lay out your arms then.
No matter, lay out your arms.
Proceeds to hit you with the hammer.
Bonk.
I'm not gonna lie though, your reaction is hilarious on that.
What was that?
I said not gonna lie, your reaction was hilarious. Just the whole bonk thing, just bonk. Just like, nonchalantly. Yeah, nonchalantly.
Like, considering the fact our character can take a hit from like the fire giant at later levels, like I imagine him hitting you is like, okay, ow, but why?
Yeah.
Doing this more out of therapy. Hey,
Do you feel better
I didn't
about
need
it
it,
now?
but you know, it was nice.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Mr. Piccolo! Hey, it worked.
Oh, hey. For thousands of years, I laid dormant. Who made... Oh, it's you. Sweet. Andrew, mind if I take a spin? Yeah, I know, right? I did the thing with the... You know what? Never mind. You know, I don't want to make this anything about your race, boy.
Is it just me, or does the, Oh, that... When you say boy, it feels like it's both those things. I didn't need to do it twice.
Okay, well, what about the small one? It's because it's purple. Alright, racist.
If you must know,
must know.
it's 'cause you got a drinking problem.
Oh, we probably not right now. We don't want to talk about it. What about that one? My files were corrupted. Dr. Scroll couldn't find the original copies. You didn't hit him, but it looked like you did.
Mind you, he's actually highly resistant to holy. This might be one of those fights where I instead use my cestises. But because I'm a badass, I still pulled it off. I want y'all to know I'm a badass. Alright, upcoming is one of the tweaks I'm going to be doing. See, before, I would kill him and then book it to Renalia. Oh yeah, I can't mount up in here. I don't know why I tried. I'd book it up to Renalia. We're not going to do that. Unfortunately, I am taking a gamble where I might lose these runes. But we're going to try. Actually, because of that, I'm going to take these off, that off, so I don't take full damage.
It's tightly booked. The guard you'll breach. Well, but of course.
I won't actually grab this normally. It's just that I need to reset myself because I need the I need all my shit back.
Open the gates.
Open the gates! Open the gates! The fuck? Anyway, I love that he's like, oh, this is super high security. And a guy just at the entrance just screams, open the gates, and they listen. So.
It's like, huh. I don't know if it's really high security there.
Mind you, in the original lore, the original planned lore, he was Godric's illegitimate son.
Really?
Yeah, he was originally planned for it, because you know the whole quest line where you get to choose who the king is, or that you help Leffy or Nefla or whatever the fuck her name is, become King of Stormwind or Queen of Stormwind. Originally, it's originally in the data he was supposed to be one of the options. You were supposed to be able to choose between the two, and he would have been the other one.
Sorry, I had it. Sorry.
Yeah, I heard you
an
get pretty
itch.
far away, so.
Sorry, I had an itch.
Probably stopping to heal was dangerous. Now, I know I can go get the Claw Talisman. I know how to do it. I'm not going to. Because I don't know how much of the jumping I will do. But I'm going to grab this anyway. I can go ahead and let them kill me if I wanted to. If I want them to, not like I had a choice in there. I might need to refigure out my lighting so that the lighting's not directly on me anymore, because this is going to show you all my vanity. It hides my muscle definition for when I flex and shit. Mind you, I don't wear tank tops on stream very often. Now, we're not going to go fight Godric. We're not fighting Godric. I'm coming here for a different reason entirely.
Oh. God, fucking...
But it does set me up to immediately go fight Godric when I come back. By the way, Gothic. I don't know if this is going to help you, but guess who I found out also susceptible to sleep?
Godric?
No. The Draconic Sentinel.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot he was.
Did you even know?
No, actually, I had no idea.
I
It
only
was-
found out recently. I was looking at what he was weak to and what he was strong to. And he really has like no weaknesses. In fact, he's actually resistant to holy, which is what I'm using. The only reason I'm using the holy is because that's the reason why I'm going through the Godric Castle immediately. Is because of those smithing stones. That should be enough with what I got earlier, which I don't think I actually snagged now that I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I didn't, so I'll have to go get them. Which means I'll correct it on my run. To get me to rank 2. Or +3 on the cestises. Because I fucked up. Now what I might do is go ahead, upgrade the cestises. And just go ahead and go take out Godric. Because there's no reason. I'm already there at him. I might as well go ahead and take out Godric. And then I can go fight Renalia. I'll be powered up from both the Godric fight and the Red Wolf fight beforehand. So I'll be able to nuke through her pretty easily. The question is, what's the point of me using these ciphers now that I'm looking at it? Because, like, I'm trying to figure out what fight they're worth using in. Because I'm using the Spike Cestises for several of the fights. There we go. Got him. Ah, you got a beast liver. Nice. Not what I wanted, but it's nice. He's nice. Hey, stop shouting at me. I won't date you just because you yell at me. Talk about toxic man. Now I see why everybody chooses bear. I got an uncle who is like really gay, and his choice in men is Hagrid. Let's put it that way, Hagrid from Harry Potter. And he's like, I always choose bear. Like, that has nothing to do with the conversation.
No, it totally does. Apparently it does.
Okay, we're going here.
But hey, man, more power to them.
Yeah, pretty much. This is pretty much my approach to it.
Well, since everyone's seen enough, well, time for some Elden Ring.
There, it's now at a +3, and I didn't have to make too many detours. This is just something I fucked up on my route a couple times. Now I can dump whatever I want into my faith, but I am going to give myself some health. Which is not much, +2, but hey, it's something. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fight. Yeah, I just went to the main gate. It's not where I wanted to go. I'm going to see how the Ciphers does against Godric, with them as upgraded as they are, and if I don't feel like they're doing enough, I will flip over to the Spike Cestises.
Like how Godric fucking cuts his own hand off.
I mean, such an emo bastard about it, too. I'm losing the fight! The damage is garbage. So yeah, the ciphers are completely useless. And summoning the dog didn't even get him hit with the Scarlet Rot. But dumping everything into Faith actually still might be a good idea, purely because... no, never mind. Getting the Golden Vow might still be a good idea, because that is a damage increase. Damn it, I was overzealous. And if I push it a step further, nothing stops me from using... Since I'm not going to be using the ciphers anymore, I can still use Flame Grant Me Strength. Okay. And I don't need the Sacred Talisman anymore, because just because I'm using Golden Vow doesn't mean I have to... Okay. 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 Okay, this works. I can take this off. Well, it's still got the Holy, so I should go ahead and leave that on. That raises my faith still. The difference is I will now still be going to go get the dancers during the actual run. Another change I'll be doing is I can do this. Actually, the assassin's approach is not too bad. It'll allow me to sneak through several sections, but anyway, not important.
Fuck. That's right.
Me not having dancers making a huge... What the fuck? I thought I was out of range for that. So, let's restart. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart. Because if I had gotten Blue Dancer, I wouldn't be using the Sacred. No, not return to desktop. I hope you guys are enjoying me doing this, because if you're not, I apologize. I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Let's get rid of the practice runs. I should have kept that last one, because the last one was my successful run. Nope, I want to be the Confessor this time. Technically, I don't need these lands. Oh, actually, no, I still need the lands between runes. Because now those are gonna. Now I have to go get the Spike Cestises, which will cost me money. Runes, whatever.
Now we can devour the gods together.
Quick, Gothic, don't think of the color purple.
Fuck! I lost.
That would mean I still have to make the schlep to go get the Flame Grant Me Strength, because getting the Flame Grant Me Strength is a little out of the way, but the stamina increase and the physical damage increase while using the Spike Cestises would be nice. And you're stacking on top of it the Golden Vow. Now, the difference is this time, instead of using the Golden Vow to... I could also do that, since I'm going that way anyway. Okay, I got a couple ideas. I'm going to add a couple side steps I don't like, but I'm going to do that. And it's either going to be a complete waste of time or a brilliant fucking idea that only I could think of. One or the other. Because I got the big brain, not the small brain. I got the big brain. Kind of want to run. I kind of want to do a Bloodborne run, but only when I get like a sub 2-hour run. Then I'll do a Bloodborne run. If I can get a sub hour and 30 minutes, then I'd feel comfortable that I can beat you in this challenge, Gothic. Mind you, next weekend is what's going to really make or break it, because that'll determine whether or not it was fluke that you were able to do some of the things you did, like beating the Draconic Sentinel on your second try. Or you're just that fucking
pretty much.
awesome. Both are
Pretty
possible.
much. I'm gonna do something a little different this time.
Because once again, you are not confined to a single weapon, although you've confined yourself to not using the katana.
I have no reason to use the katana.
I have an idea of how you could start. That means you don't have to play as a wretch.
Okay.
Start as the thief, and go get the Reduvia. Do you know why?
Why?
The Reduvia is a pretty powerful bleed weapon, and you could dual wield if you really wanted to. Two knives, the one you start with, which is not a bad one, and the Reduvia. And it's a pretty powerful bleed weapon. And you can focus on just jacking up the bleed damage. And the only person that would be that wouldn't be super effective against would be Godfrey. But all the others, and for the Godfrey, you can use sleep to help you cheat a little bit. And you can summon the wolves as like 3 separate distractions at the same time, because you're gonna be using spirit summons anyway, so it doesn't stop you. Does everything I'm saying make sense?
Have you heard of the they say
It makes
if
sense.
I can play turning to 80. You need to the foot. Then it summoned me. I bequeath.
I am gonna go
Although
run.
I probably
Use it. It
Although I
wasn't
probably
time
will
to
use a
treat me.
katana to kill the dragon, to breed the dragon.
Well, no, if you do what I said and do the
Thief and get the whatchamacallit.
well, no, the starting knife also does bleed, but then you also get the Reduvia, and the Reduvia does it as well. The only problem was using the the Ash of War that's built onto the Reduvia is you you shoot arcs of blood at your enemy, which causes bleed buildup. The only downside is it does do a little bit of health damage. So that's one option. Why is she not here? Like, what procs her to show up? Like, is it you have to hit a certain amount of sites of grace or something? Alright, whatever.
Who, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Probably.
That makes sense, because, like, there's one that I've been skipping on this run, and then she stopped spawning. So yeah, the rotten wolves are not worth getting. Oh, the Reduvia one doesn't hurt? Okay, then I'm thinking of the one you get from the katana guy. Or the guy at the top of the Fort Height. Yeah, so the Reduvia, the Reduvia one might be would be a good option for you if you wanted to go that route, Gothic. You'll still be able to get like early bleed stuff, which will help you just nuke your way through several bosses. Like once again, the only boss who would be able to laugh at you for trying to make bleed would be Godfrey. Every other boss is highly susceptible to bleed. The only downside is to using those weapons is the fact that they are extremely close range. You have almost the same detriment that I do when using my fist weapons, as they both have really small hitboxes. Yours is just slightly increased. Get those. Hope some of that makes sense to you.
Gotta be honest, I'm gonna forget a lot about this come Saturday.
If you want, we can do a co-op run, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about.
I mean, I know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm probably gonna forget about it.
Because your dumb girl brain.
Mainway.
We're still gonna get the Golden Vow Ash of War, but I won't be speccing it so it does holy damage. I'll be doing standard at first, and then I'll be flipping it one more time later on. But I can only do that after I've done certain things inside Godric's castle.
Now we can devour the gods together.
But I think I will save a lot of time just by simply not having to go get the bell bearings. Which means my weapon will be slightly not as powerful as it's been previously. But I might be able to get away with that.
Bear witness to my power.
I don't need to stop at the church this time. Because I don't need the sacred scorpion. So I can run right past it, but I can't. But I'm not using the waypoint to transport. I'm not using the waypoint to transport because if I did, I would miss out on a lot of the transportation. I am still trying to get sleeping stuff because by me getting the ability to put people to sleep, I can use it on the Draconic Sentinel, who's my bigger detriment, because I can beat Godfrey. He's not that big of a deal to me. His fighting style is very straightforward for me. It's the Draconic Sentinel who's the problem, because he switches between fire breath, lightning, and melee shit really fast.
Anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height. Servant to the true
Could do it
order.
that way and still actually use the waypoint. Grab the Fort Faroth. The Fort Faroth.
Got a question for you.
And then run backwards. What's up?
Got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Who'd win in a fight? Kilomede or Placidusax?
Who was the first one?
Kilomede, not Kilomede, the Kilomede.
Oh, the one from Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 3.
Palisadex. Like, it's not even a fight.
Not even a contest?
Yeah, the only dragon I can vaguely imagine from Dark Souls that has or Drake, because he's not a dragon, he's a Drake. The only dragon that I think could from the original Dark Souls series is maybe Midir.
That's what I meant. I meant Medeal. Damn it.
Okay. But I still would put it on Palisadex, because Palisadex was the father and Elden Lord before even Godfrey. Mind you, like, he's described as an Elden Lord, but Godfrey's described as also the first Elden Lord. So it's like, I'm guessing it was before the Golden Order became the primary force behind everything. Oh, I ran past the fucking temple. I need to go there. Although I don't... You know what? Never... Well, no, I still need the St. Trina's. I don't need... I'm not going to grab the talisman, though. I'm going to replace that talisman with the jumping one, the claw talisman. Because it is more of my fighting style. Now, if I was using the martial arts weapons, I'd 100% be using that. Because it is goddamn ridiculous.
So someone did a poll yesterday on which demigod is the worst.
Most evil or most or weakest?
Weakest.
Godric.
Moog, Rykard, Radon, and Godric.
Godric. Like, the game even
Godric
tells you
Low.
he's the weakest and most pathetic out of all of them.
Which is really weird when you think about
No, it's
it,
not.
because Because he's supposed to be one of the gods, one of the demigods of the group.
They all are. Out of
Because
everyone
he-
you said, they're all
because-
demigods. Well, yeah, all of them are demigods. But he's also not like so. Everyone else you said is first generation of the demigods. Radon, his dad gives him, and Rickard, his dad give them the immediate demigod status. Moog, his mom is Marika, who gives him the immediate demigod status. Godric is the descendant of Godfrey. I don't know who his baby's dad or whose dad or his ancestor is. Like is he descended from Godwyn? But he's like multi-generationally down. Like he's got barely any of the divine grace left in him. But I am going to use the way shrine. I had an idea of how to use it correctly for this. I'm not going to go get the rotten dogs, which means I actually don't need the spirit bell. Like I kept like trying to get the spirit bell, but I'm like, there's no point now that I'm thinking of it. Because the only other one I can think of getting would be the jellyfish, actually. Which I can actually just let her go to the round table hold stuff. One of the other benefits to going this route is I do get to pick up more heals. Because there's that golden tree right there.
God damn it.
What's up?
I'm doing a different route.
Oh, you're running yourself too?
Well, I'm testing a little bit. Testing.
I was going to say, you should be recording it.
I wish I would, but I'm not tonight.
Because nothing else, you could have made like a highlight of like the different points you're trying. Like, hey, this is where I get my weapon. This is what I'm using. I decided this is the best weapon to use. And then I'm going to go here to do this, here to do that. Here's the talisman I get. You know, all that stuff. Now, if I still remember how to do the wrong warp, because we never said we couldn't use glitches, I could have probably wrong warped to Farum Azula, and as long as I don't beat Malkath, I can still go back and fight Morgoth, or Morgoth, and use the wrong warp because there is a point shortly into Farum Azula where there's a Hero's Rune, which is a fuck ton of runes. And it wouldn't require me to fight anything. I would just go and pick it up, and then I can go back and do everything else. And it would bypass a lot of the running, a lot of the problems. The big trick would be just getting to the 4 belfries. Yeah, but the idea of using the cipher is out the door. Like it's not viable. The damage reduction with the lack of bleed makes it, even with me being able to somber smithing stone the fuck out of it, doesn't make up for it. And even me using the sacred scorpion doesn't make up for it. I just end up using the Sacred Talisman, or the Cestises anyway. So there's no reason for me to do that. The reason why I'm getting that one is so I can teleport back down to it. Because I'm still going to go get Flame Grant Me Strength. Because once again, I'm going to have the faith to be able to do it. I just don't remember the requirement. I want to say it's 15 faith, which just means when I go to level, I just got to make sure I bring it up to 15. I'll assume the dog's not chasing me because I only need to be here the once, so I'm not going to grab the Site of Grace.
How can I help?
Well, first let me sell. I only need to sell this one and this one. I don't want to hold on to too much right now.
Have a safe trip.
Let me go get Flame Grant Me Strength. But I now have the weapon I want. I need to go west. West! East? I thought you said west.
Weast, what compass are you reading at?
I actually don't even know where that's from, to be honest with you.
That's from SpongeBob.
Oh, that's why I don't know where it's from. Unlike some people, I actually didn't grow up watching SpongeBob. I grew up, because I'm old, I grew up watching South Park, Family Guy, and Simpsons.
He punched me in the dick. Why? Why did he punch me in the dick? That's so funny now, is it, Kakarot?
I do like the Android 13 one. He gets kicked in the nuts, and then you just see Goten cease to exist.
What was I doing here again? He punched me in the dick. Why? Why
I do like took a whole lot of sense of beans to fix that one.
Yeah, but when I left, she took all of her money.
One of the other things I could do, if it wasn't for it to be a major time sink, would be to grab the Flame of Redmane. By getting the Flame of Redmane, I could put it on like the Ketars, because I'm going this way anyway. And when I cause frost on something, hit them with the even just hitting them with the Ketars, which will do fire damage, will strip the ice off of them, and then immediately go back to applying ice, rinse, repeat. No! Okay, now I don't care if I die. I wanted to get Flame Grant Me Strength first because I don't remember the actual requirements for it. Actual attempts later on. That won't be an issue. Cool, I can teleport now. Port Faroth.
I'm gonna grab the Gothhic ashes before I continue. Already got the wolves. Now I just need that and probably the jellyfish.
I forgot she was going to do this, otherwise I wouldn't have.
If I'm doing an upload tomorrow after my stream, I'll probably do another test run and just kind of see what happens.
I was going to say, just make sure you record it. That way, if you do really fucking well, you can be like, hey, because it can still technically count. All you got to do is show us at the end, because you have no real rules. I have to, for me personally, I have to have at least a recording of me playing so people can see that I didn't use any other weapons.
It is said.
I know you wouldn't enforce that, but me personally, I feel I have to enforce that.
I don't have to enforce that.
So we're still going to go get the Blue Dancer Talisman. And since I'm relying on physical strength, I do want to get the Rodigan Source Seal. Hey Nightmare, if you got a second, would you let me know what the faith requirement for Flame Grant Me Strength is? I think it's 15. And I don't want to use the two-finger talisman. I think once I get a time I'm comfortable with, I might actually dedicate a day to like learning how to properly any percent glitchless this game.
Damn it.
What do you think, Gothic?
We can do it.
15? Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, Nightmare. Because ideally, I would use the actual proper method for doing this, is I wouldn't be killing this dragon. I would instead go kill the Draconic Sentinel with the parry trick, which it has 2 frames of active parry. Fuck. When using fists. Now there is an Ash of War I could use that would make it mo better. It's called Golden Parry, and I could go get it, but it's a bitch and a half to get. It's like it's even on my route, but it's a scarab that teleports away from you, and you have to pretty much hit it once, otherwise it's just gone. Because you have to watch where it teleports to, and it's a bitch. And I have to use a consumable throwing bone thing, or the kukris you get at the beginning. Now, the funny thing is, if I actually, if this would be against the rules, if I really wanted to, I could also go pick up the Rotten Breath, so I could apply Scarlet Rot that way. I need to make sure my faith is 15, which is only 1 more. And dump the rest into strength. Almost all into strength. I do want a little bit of health. I don't necessarily need to go get Golden Vow immediately. But I'm going to, because one of the pit stops I'm going to make is when I go into Godric's castle. On my way to go get the claw talisman, I'm going to also pick up the heavy whetstone. By getting the heavy whetstone, I can make the Golden Vow, still be able to use it as an Ash of War, but also, and this is more important, not die there. But also, it still allowed me to use the Golden Vow, and it's strength-based. And me dumping everything into strength, mo bueno. I need to go get, at least go get, I actually don't care if I use Rodigan's Source Seal, because the +5 to everything is not that big of a deal to me. It's just more like, hey, it's an extra bit. Because it this also increases the damage I take, but it's counteracted by the fact that you also get more health. Because once again, my biggest obstacle is, and probably always will be, no matter the run, will be that goddamn Draconic Sentinel. It's just that he's that difficult for me to beat. I'm at 25 minutes and I've done this much. Not bad, actually. Just gonna teleport immediately outside. That way nothing like suddenly aggroes on me and I get stuck. Playing strength. I still need to mix my Wondrous Physic, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. Saints Bridge.
You fucking cocksucker.
You know, $20 is still $20.
No, I might have to restart the run that I'm doing right now.
Oh, why is that?
Because I'm wasting too much time at one particular spot.
And what's the spot, if you don't mind me asking?
You know the guy I killed on Saturday?
You gotta narrow that down a little bit.
The NPC that I didn't really have to fight, but I did.
Now I don't know who you're talking about.
The knight guy.
Oh, okay.
So I got his
The
armor.
Carrion Knight?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't actually fight him. He fell to his death.
No, the knight that I got his armor. The dude that I killed to get his armor.
The Ash of War guy.
Yeah, he's just kicking my ass, and I'm not fighting him with the Great Club, in case you're wondering, but I might just have to restart, unfortunately, which really
Well, then
fucking
my question
blows.
becomes, why are you bothering to fight him if you're like you're fighting him for this armor, but you're not going to use his weapon because the stats on it are so ridiculous.
I'm only fighting him to get his armor.
Look
The
what it
majority
does.
of armor I really have available to me right now isn't.
Well, that may I don't have. It's scared. I want to.
Oh, well,
I'm still here.
Can you take?
Spirit jellyfish like you did, because that'll help. Doing 3 things here. My condolences to Moog, now absolved of his sins. But unlike his allegations, I shall go unbeaten. I am prone now to of him or her. I assure you, I'm soloing them. Alright, now we can... Oh, fuck, no, I still need to go get the Blue Dancer Talisman. I almost forgot about that. I kinda wish I had a torch. Which, in theory, I could have picked up the Beast Repellent Torch. I don't know if that works on the bats. Unfortunately, I don't get to use my favorite version, my favorite lighting source, which is the lantern you clip to your belt. I thought I had made that jump.
yeah, I'm restarting.
Okay.
I'm restarting. But first, I'm gonna kill him with an overpowered character. One moment.
Therapy.
Very, very therapeutic.
Because for this run, I am going to lean heavily on the Blue Dancer Talisman for my extra actual damage. I don't know why I did that. Because using that for the actual damage for me is going to be very beneficial. Since I'm already not wearing armor, and my weapons are all extremely light anyway, because all I'm wearing is my talismans, which do have their own weight. Sacred Charm.
Well, I didn't kill him because he wasn't there, but I did kill the barrel. I did kill the barrel-bearing person.
It was a more difficult fight by a large margin.
Yeah, but except I was extremely overpowered.
At least that version is.
The Church of Vols, the Church of the Vows, on the other hand, that's a different
Oh,
question.
there's an even worse one. There's an even worse one that you have to deal with that's up in the capital. I forget what you get from that one. I think it's medicinal stuff. This is still technically more prep stuff. The only thing I'm trying to decide is which is more important, getting using the Claw Talisman or Rodigan's Source Seal. And to me, I'm leaning towards the Claw because the Rodigan Source Seal makes me take more damage, and I don't like that. But that means I wouldn't be using that until I've taken out 2 of the Rune Bearers. I assure you, I'm soloing them. Well, I can respawn back there. I'm not down anything yet. Now I am. I was nowhere near that.
Foolish ambitions to
Oh, that's off to a great start. First major boss fight, and I just got my ass kicked. I got my ass pushed in. Okay, that was a little more graphic than I meant it to be.
Okay, I just realized what time it was.
Oh yeah, you still got 26 minutes before you'd normally go to bed anyway. So I'm not
Okay,
keeping...
so I guess I'm not gonna do another run.
Technically,
not
runs
gonna-
are supposed to be done in a single sitting, but you're doing a practice run anyway.
That's why it's a practice. Yeah, I'm not gonna do another practice one at this point. I am gonna do it on the other hand. It's something else.
thou art of passing skill.
You are doing better than I am.
Wouldn't let me fucking roll. He started, like, that must be a new thing, him canceling out of that attack. I'm off to a great start. I want y'all to know that I'm off to a great fucking start. All right. Okay. Big brain time. Activating big brain time.
It's muffin time?
Yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, I haven't picked up the bell yet. So I can't summon if I wanted to. That was a waste. None of y'all saw that. Him bounce me
Saw
off
what?
the cliff. I need to go pick up the bell so I can summon. Which I think I have some runes I can burn. I do. Actually, a lot. Wait, I thought I went and talked to her. I guess I didn't. Oh, I did that on the other run. I hadn't done it on this one. No, she still doesn't have the bells. Which is interesting. Or the spirit summon bell. Alright. Hopefully she's here now.
This way, tarnished. May I apply on the will? I'd heard and upon the talk thou art but to call forth. I was entrusted by torrents. 'Tis a bell for call summon the spirit, now it is that.
Are we all in agreement that Torrent's previous master is goddamn Nicola? Let him get those free hits in. There we go. I'm set up now. There, it poisoned him. It's done its one job. Also provides a decent distraction. That was dumb.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
That jellyfish is actually more durable than you think. He changed targets mid-attack. Hope y'all saw that. There, he's dead this time. There, I got the sequence properly done that time. I'm not going to put on Rodigan's Source Seal yet.
Smoldering.
I'm going to pump up my health now, give myself a little bit more survivability. I think I'm going to pop one of my runes. That should be enough for another level. Alright. So now my goal is... So now the immediate goal is get in the castle.
You there? It's tight. The guards you'll breach. Well, but of course.
Get in the castle. Instead of taking an immediate right, I'm going to go left. Because there's 2 reasons to go left. I can grab both of them in a single movement. If I knew how to do it, there's actually a way to just like stealth through this whole section using assassin step and an invisibility incantation. And you can get it at the round table hold. I already have the assassin step. It would be the other one. Do this just to reset everybody. That might be worth it, actually, in the proper sequence. Getting my stamina back. I don't need these runes, but I'm picking them up anyway, as if they are the most important thing in the world. Okay. I'm going to take the elevator up initially, but I'm going to be coming right back down. The elevator right up has its reason. Mostly because I want to get this Site of Grace. So in case I fuck up, I don't have to redo a lot of that run. I hate that run. Always gives me anxiety. Now we're going back so I can go fight the Scion. No, I'm joking. It is over here. Yeah, it's this one. Also, I think there's a smithing stone behind me. Alright, got the iron wet blade, which is what I want. Oh, summer smithing stone too. Okay, I don't need that. Now I should be able to do the Ash War from here now that I've got a smithing or a whetstone. Nope, because I don't have the base one. I can't do it from here. All right, cool. We're just gonna go knock that out real fast. Or do I have to get the base one to begin with, and otherwise you can't do it at all? I don't know. We'll find out. There. Now heavy. So now it's just using pure strength. Using pure strong. And keeps its natural element, which is what I want. Alright. Now from the Rampart Tower, on future runs, I'll go get the standard one so I can just do it myself and not have to keep teleporting. Now we're going to go get the Claw Talisman. Now I fucked up this jump when I was trying it the other day. Because when my character stands back up, I fell backwards off, and I was so fucking pissed. Ow, ow. 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 I'm dead. Dicks. I didn't want to fight you. If I hadn't been holding stamina the whole time, I probably would have been able to climb no issue. But I did. There, Claw Talisman's equipped. Now, I'm pretty confident the quickest route would now be to take the elevator back down, which is what I'm going to go do. And then I just have to book it to Godric. And the reason I'm booking it to Godric is I can go fight him, but it's also to upgrade the Cestises. And unless I can find another plus Smithing Stone 2 without having to go get those bell bearings, I probably won't get any more upgrades on it. But it being upgraded to a B rank affinity to strength is pretty worth it right there. Hang on, I'll read what you're saying in a second.
It would have been faster to jump down from the road.
Roof in the courtyard, yeah, I saw that. I forget how to do that. I'll have to explore that later. Right now I'm just trying to provide space so I can get to the elevator without getting killed. Alright, cool. I want to look up the proper route for All Remembrance Run.
Do it.
Just because, like, the idea of doing an All Remembrance Run, which is like a 6-hour run, if I'm not mistaken, like, that's even before they started adding the DLC to it. Because that's like 6 more remembrances you have to go hit up. I want to check this out real fast. 350 now. Nice. So now it's just the troll that's kind of a bitch to fight in that area.
Be proud. Your running estate was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
I'm at 45 minutes, and I'm at my first rune barrack. I'm going to go ahead and go fight Godric. There's no reason for me not to, since I'm already here. Now, there is the idea that what I could do is go see if I can do the Radon fight, since I've already got everything set up to go do it.
You were a fine warrior. Your running estate was your choice.
Thankfully, there's a longer delay between him wanting to pick a fight with you and... All my setup's done. Did I not get Flame Grant Me Strength off? Oh, I'm dead. The jellyfish can't even save me. Oh, I'm somehow alive. I'm dead now! That was a fluke. My asshole was clenched that whole time.
And one day, we'll return together to our
That was
home,
very gross.
bathed in rays of gold.
I don't know if like using the Golden Vow and the Flame Grant Me Strength was worth it. I really don't know if it was worth it. Like I just like maybe the Flame Grant Me Strength just because of the stamina increase, but like the Golden Vow just doesn't seem worth it, just because of the delay between you activating it and not. Under the category of fuck it, we're gonna go do Radon. Which is gonna take me a bunch of tries because I need to remember how to do the perfect jump. We're gonna stop here for a second. I'm going to upgrade my flasks. Level up a few times. We're still dumping into health. Let me see if I can pop a few of these and make up the difference, because I don't want to have as little runes in my inventory as possible when I fuck this up repeatedly. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make enough. Yeah, oh, just do this. There, I'm at 2,000, and then I can do, or 2,000, 220. Wow, 2,000 health. Or, yeah, like, really? Like, my vitality's at 2,000? Like, who the fuck's gonna kill me now? Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. A good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Alright, I am going to grab this Site of Grace at the Church of Plague, because I'm going to fuck this up multiple times. And then I'm going to get it on my first try and then feel really sheepish. Sacred Tear. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the activate the Sacred Tear, just purely because I'll need it for the Radon fight. If I remember correctly, it's right about here is where I'm supposed to jump. Yeah, it's right here. I gotta jump towards that. Nope, didn't get it. You'll see a Stake America pop up just when I'm about to dissolve. Actually, how many runes are these? Only about 300. Okay, I don't need to pick them up anymore. That might have done it. Yes, that did it! Oh great, now I'm fighting Radon. Yeah, I did it! I'm fighting Radon! Oh shit, I'm fighting Radon. God, did you see that? Has my sister abandoned me? Good news is I can summon as many people as I want for this one. There, he did what I wanted him to do, just transition to shooting up. There is a glitch you can take advantage of where you, where you run away from him to despawn him for half a second and then run back towards him. Are they still not at him yet? What the fuck? What are they doing? There we go, finally. Not what I meant to do, but okay. I love how he actually has no feet.
And he turned into a meteor. I'll slime him now.
Damn it. I did really fucking good. If you hadn't screwed me over at the beginning by not transitioning to his, I might be able to actually do him as part of the speed run. It won't be as consistent as me fighting the other two, but he drops a fuck ton more runes, and I can get to him quicker.
So did you go through the normal way, or did you go?
No, I
through
used the skip.
Okay.
Now I am going to try something right here. You run. That's not what I was going to do, but okay. There's a way to kick him into his melee mode without having to get to him, and that's you run back towards the water, then run back towards him. And it didn't want me doing that. I really have to pee. See, that was actually far enough away that to trigger it, but I was already dead. Alright, if this doesn't work this time, I'm just going to fight him normally, not try to use that gimmick. I hate how it's fucking homing. See, like, once again, once you get this far away, he transitions over to it. What I could do... One more time. I have an idea. It's a dumb idea, but it's an idea. I'm soloing them. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that attack's going to still happen even though he's out of sight. There, he transitioned over into his melee mode. No issue. Now it's just more of me running around real fast to get allies. Thankfully, I'm not the only one who's doing bleed to him. Okina also does. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is the person you get the Rivers of Blood from.
Yes.
Now, because I'm using punchers, actually just staying horsebound would not work. As nice as that would be. He gave me no opportunity to actually even punch him. He was staying just out of range the whole time. Asshole. But we do know now that my run out, run back in does work. So I'll be doing that. What I'll probably also do is I'll actually drink the Wondrous Physic. Because I could try, instead of doing my jump attack, this would be one of those times I'd be using charge attacks. The idea is I want him to lay down. But I can dodge the arrow as long as I'm looking at it. This is where he forgets I exist. So he doesn't know who to target. Oh, he remembered who I was. And he went back to doing his archery thing anyway. Okay, he's doing that. His shotgun arrows are the ones that scare me the most. That's why you see me run down this hill a little bit. Now I'm just waiting for that. Okay, now I can run forward. Drink this. Just to increase my survivability is the reason why I did the other one. Don't make me punch your horse.
Just look at my horse. My horse isn't giving a lick.
I can imagine another version of that song using the model of Radon. I don't think I'm going to be doing jump attack. I think using the Rodigan Source Seal might be the better choice right now. Also, I don't know if I want to summon anything anymore. Because if I summon things, he's going to target them. Anyway, we're going to put the Rodigan Source Seal on for this. And I'm not going to do my buffs anymore. Like, in this fight, it's not worth it. Like, I need to be able to learn the fight before I can, like, try to power game it. I'm going to summon one person. And it's mostly to kick him over into melee mode, and it's going to be Okana. Because Okana also... Okina. The reason I'm going to use Okina is because Okina also does bleed. Also, I could probably go ahead and do, now that I'm thinking, I probably also summon the healer. There, he kicked over into melee range, or melee mode. Okina's going to be dead fast, though. That's the one downside. Oh, I just summoned two people. Yeah, that is Rivers of Blood. Forgot to drink that earlier. died? Oh, it's Okina. Didn't realize I'd also summoned Lionel. God damn it. I did good though. I think once I get the message that one of them has died, specifically like Okina, for instance, because Okina once again is helping me apply bleed, I'll step away and go get him. I'd love Blide, but unfortunately I don't know who Blide is yet. Okina. Who's this one up here? Is that also Okina? Yeah, it's just another Okina. Aiming up? Yeah, he's aiming up. There, he's now in melee mode, and I can summon these two right here. One is Lionel, the other is the Finger Maiden. I accidentally drank. Didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, it can't be. Lionel's dead. Oh, and Kina is too. I did say I was going to back away when I got the message. Because if I minimize how many I have out at a time, it minimizes the amount of people he'll be running to. And I want Okina, because Okina causes bleed. Although the Great Horn also makes him lay down. So it's giant fuck off hammer. Once again, also the Great Jar. Me stopping actually to save the Great Jar would have actually been another option. I feel like I'm doing like no damage to them. What the hell? I don't even think he hit me. If it wasn't for I have no way of getting back in without doing that jump, I actually would go get Alexander Greatjar. Maybe even Blide, because just having those two would make a huge difference, because they have a much higher survivability than the others. Is that an option? I need to wait until... Because I can't dodge it if I'm on my horse. I have to be on foot. Switch to melee, switch to melee. damn it, I should have rolled towards him. But I'm learning. I'm actually learning this. I did so good the first time, too. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm gonna summon everybody this time. Fuck it. What's up? Go to bed.
It's like past like 12.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
You're an old woman. Go to bed.
Okay, fine. God. Gosh, Dad. Okay, Dad.
I'll probably
Hey,
do one
good
more
night.
attempt at this, because this run is just me experimenting.
Okay. I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Or today.
Both apply.
You know what I mean. Yeah. Good night, Chad.
Later. And if you're wondering why I don't try to approach him the whole time, it's because he'll eventually switch over to the shotgun mode, and I can't dodge that. Not reasonably. Plus those ones following me are a bitch. See if I can get. We've been procced. Head east, then about face. Check and see who I can summon real fast. I'm worried about those rocks. I tried to heal at the worst time. I was doing really good. I did really fucking good. I learned something. Or I'm lying. I'm gonna do it one more time. And I'm gonna go, because I'm hungry and I gotta take a piss. Also, I've been streaming 2 hours on a day off, late at night. You know what? I'm gonna do something even dumber. Y'all ready for this? This is gonna be my dumbest tactic on trying to fight him. I'm trying to think quick step might be a better option, even with, since I'm not really focusing on using the golden bow. Once again, like, every time I approach him, he just starts running away from me. So fun. Alright. So if I am to do this, the idea might be I have to get... Yeah. Alright. That's what I got for y'all. If you want to know the next time I go live, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.